All right, hey everybody, and welcome back to Prairie Grown Reviews. For this week's episode, we have something a bit different. I think the Nintendo Direct came out about I want to say 2 weeks ago, a week
Yep.
ago, and
Was
it
it like
announced
last
a
week?
bunch of crazy things. A lot of things that I'm really hyped for because I'm big in Nintendo. So this is what I grew up with and what I've been playing a lot of. So today I'm leading the show. Before we get started, Seb has something to say.
Yes, so I am taking Nat's usual job. So I will just say, everyone, if you like what you see here, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications about our videos, and click that like button to help us with the algorithm. If you like listening to our stuff, we do have a podcast that will eventually get going again. Trust me, we've got things in the works. Might take 3 years. Who knows? We'll get it back to you. If you like written work, go out to www.prairiegrownreviews.com to check out our written reviews. And we have social media, so look at those. And I think that's all. Back to you.
Sweet. Okay, yeah. And one last thing, if you do like someone else hosting our videos, be sure to let us know as well. I'm sure Austin would love to host one of these videos one day. So if that's something you guys want to see,
If you're annoyed
you
from
know,
the
usual
sound of
stuff.
my voice.
Exactly. I guess to start off, I guess we go around in a circle. We can talk about what we're most hyped about. Because I'm sure your guys' list of like most hyped things is probably not as long as mine.
Yep.
So I think Austin, you can kick us off because you haven't really talked yet.
Sure. I'll give us the start. So obviously there's no way you watch this hour-long segment and not see Nintendo Switch Sports, which I'm gonna call Wii Sports throughout this video. Let me live my life. But I thought that was really a really exciting thing to finally introduce. I actually got a chance to play the online testing this weekend, and it was a lot of fun. The sword game still sucks. Not a fan of that at all. Didn't like it in Wii Sports Resort. It's a little bit less of a button mash, but it's fundamentally the same thing. You still just like swing like a madman and just hope you hit people. So, like, to me, that is just annoying. I'm sure Sebastian's gonna love it, and he's gonna love playing it because he's just an annoying human being. But no, to me, that one sucks. Tennis is like the same thing with better motion controls. I'm sure Nathaniel will talk about gyro and all that stuff eventually, but I thought it was a little bit better. It's virtually the same game. You really can't change tennis, to be honest with you. And then bowling was fun. I don't think I ever played bowling online for Wii Sport. It's in Wii Sport.
It wasn't online.
I don't know if there was an online back then.
Yeah,
there wasn't an online back then.
I don't think
it was what 2008.
only
We
play
were like
local.
children at the time. I don't think any of our parents would have let us play online at that point.
No, I think I got a Wii in like 2006, 2007.
Yep.
So yeah,
online on Mario Kart was always a mystery. But yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. It's a competitive way to do things. They got a whole bunch more modes that they teased in the trailer that are going to be super cool. We don't get golf till September.
Yeah, it's a free update at least, so it's not like
exactly right. It's just I would assume that's just not ready. To be totally honest with you, but
it also looks like there's other games. I think I saw a baseball diamond on that home screen.
Yep.
Yes, baseball.
So they have to bring back baseball.
There's
more. Baseball
there's more in the
works.
Fun. Yep.
Good.
Yep. There's more in the works, but I think that'll be good. Kirby, 3D Kirby. Did you guys see that one? Any thoughts on 3D Kirby? I don't know how much experience you have playing Kirby other than the one we made.
Our allies.
That's the only Kirby game I played, but I really enjoyed it. Like if you read, like it was my first experience, but I just had that game was so charming, so much fun that I think a 3D version of it would be like really cool. And just having Kirby have the chance to explore a lot more will be an interesting to be different from like the 2D platformer that it was currently. And I'm interested to see how that game evolves and how they utilize Kirby's powers. Like they had, can't remember what it's called, but like where he like could eat like a car and then become
Mouthful
a car.
Mode.
Yep. And that looks really cool and fun. So I'm excited for something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'd say you stole my most anticipated game, which is Wii Sports. But I'd say for me, there's the Mario Kart update, but like that's like adding more courses. Like there's 40 new courses. It's almost a full new game.
That's also very long term because for anybody who watched it, it's 8 courses every 3 months for the next
How many years?
Right? Yeah, I think it's like till like 2023 or something.
For like Smash Bros. If anyone's taking like the fighter ballot, that's exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
So
You pay
know,
once and
I'm
then you
excited
get your
for that.
tracks. Yep.
Yeah.
I want Coconut Mall again. Coconut Mall.
Yeah,
is
Coconut
like
Mall
my
was my
childhood favorite.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Yep.
I have to get that one back. But I'd say that I can't remember what it's called. I used to play it at our buddy Brandon's house because I never owned this game. But the soccer one, the
Strikers, Mario Strikers.
Strikers.
I was supposed to
That's
say
what
Crashers.
I'm like super hyped for. Like I want to own that game because I
Yep.
remember just having a ton of fun with it when I was
It's
a
the
kid.
more violent of the sport games. Not gonna lie, I don't know. That game has always been on the darker side. You like
Yep.
body check people into like electric fences. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was more brutal, but like I don't know. It was fun. So that's actually pretty exciting.
So that one
anything else,
is
guys?
6/10. What is that? That's June.
6/10,
June,
yeah,
6
June
months
10th,
is yeah.
June
so
10th is Mario Strikers, and
June
April
10th.
29th is Sports, Switch Sports. So
Nice.
those were the two.
Perfect.
And
like
then
right after I get home.
For
Or
some
right
reason,
before I get home.
for some reason, I didn't put down when Kirby comes out, but I think it's in between there. I think we actually did get a legit date for that one.
Kirby. I have the thing pulled up right now.
Okay.
Just checking. Forgotten Land. 25th of March. Like it's
Wow.
next
So
month.
so
It's
that's
a month
like
right away. Okay.
That's like a
well,
month.
come back
Exactly.
start of April if you guys want a first impressions, which is a brand new segment we're going to be doing. There's not one out yet because I am the slowest Pokemon player right now ever, but it'll
No,
be
that's
there
impossible.
eventually.
Seb's the
I don't
slowest
have
Pokemon
access
player.
to games.
Yep, that's why
Seb
this
is-
segment.
Oh, I am the
exists.
worst.
Seb's
I am the worst Pokemon player.
Yep.
Don't even.
We can't even
I
dive
just
into that.
sacrifice.
We can't even
my
dive into
Pokemon.
that.
Okay. I
Um,
gave him.
we-
It was for Arceus, right? That's coming up soon. That
Yep.
game has like a matchup chart that I sent to Seb, like a
Oh, it's
picture of it.
It was
And
so.
he freaked out. So
No, that thing looked so big. Like it made me feel like if I'd gone back and tried Shield again, I'd probably could have aced it with the second time through, like actually paying attention.
Yep.
Because Arceus just looks way too hard.
Absolutely, it's going to be so much fun. I'm only like an hour into it, so I got to get that ball rolling. But we're gonna let Nat have his little rant about
You
Xenoblade
go
3
on.
because I know for sure that's the top of his list without a doubt.
Well, I'm not gonna start with that first because that's like my most hyped one.
Ah.
Gonna start with Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. That's
Yep.
I think a follow. I'm not sure if it's. I don't know what they're gonna do with that yet. I think that's just like more story content based on
Yep.
like Three Houses, which is
Yep.
the Fire Emblem game on the Switch.
Yep.
You guys have not experienced that yet.
Nope.
Have to get on that because that is a lot of fun. Instead, you're gonna suck at it. It's a strategy game, so I know you're gonna sacrifice people. See, the problem with their sacrificial plays in Fire Emblem is like the game has permadeath. So if someone dies, they're gone forever.
Okay. Well,
So,
then that's it. Then you have to use a different
Seb's gonna
strategy.
lose. Exactly. So you're actually gonna have to use your brain.
Think.
But
Yep.
I'm excited for that game because that's like I think what they're gonna do is you guys also haven't played any of the other Fire Emblem games before either. So that
Nope.
all my analogies aren't gonna work. But it
No,
should be
no.
like I don't know if they're gonna do like a golden route. Like I know we did Age of Calamity
Yep.
review never coming out because Seb never finished the game. Maybe we'll make a return of that. But anyways, that had like alternate timeline stuff. This game might also do that. It's also a Warriors game, which I know at least Austin and I enjoyed. Seb played like 2 hours of it. I don't know if he enjoyed it. He got stuck on a giant guardian,
Seb's
which I think we've
brutal.
discussed plenty.
Yeah,
Seb's bad at
I
video
did
games,
enjoy
like,
it.
really bad.
It was just I'm not good. You should have seen my first attempt at Monster Hunter. It was also
Seb's a
very
Yeah, that's
bad
also-
nerd. I
I'm
don't
a
know how it's
bad
possible.
nerd.
He's a bad nerd.
I'm
It's
bad at the
remarkable.
video games. I'm a bad nerd.
Do we
Ugh.
Exactly.
do we know when that one's coming out, or did they
Fire
I know-
Emblem is coming out June 24th.
June?
Oh,
24th?
okay, that's the one. Okay, I watched that trailer like
Yep.
when I was watching
Yeah,
Direct.
that
I
one,
just couldn't.
that's really cool. I'm excited
It did
for that.
look cool.
Yep.
What else is there? I'm just gonna look some of these. I think some of these might interest you guys.
Speedstorm is coming summer 2022.
Yes.
So obviously that
Disney,
is the free to play Disney
Disney kart?
Pixar,
Disney, Pixar,
Mario
probably
Kart.
Marvel.
and it's kind of
Star
a
Wars,
remake
Mario
of
Kart.
what it used to be on the PS3, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
There's a game very similar with that kind of character specific abilities, kind of Mario Kart, but not Mario Kart. Right. So I think it'll be interesting. I love that it's free to play.
Yeah,
because
no,
there's no lose there.
No, there's
Right.
no lose. You download it, you play it, it's fun. It
the only
actually
lose you'll
reminds
have
me.
is like your storage.
Yep.
Yeah,
is-
of course. Yeah. It kind of reminds me when I was a kid and I had my Game Boy, I had a Shrek racing game. And like, the
Oh, boy.
character specific like the reactions in the carts and stuff. and it was like a really cheesy, fun game. And I could see this going in that direction too, just like going over the top with like the. I
Yep.
think I remember in the trailer being like a Pirates of the Caribbean track, and like they could go really creative. Maybe you're driving through the wreckage from Infinity War. That's a little dark, but driving through all the dusted bodies.
That would not be a family-friendly thing. I don't think Disney would actively try to put that in there. It'd be cool for us, like more mature folks, but
Yep.
I think a
Yeah.
5-year-old would get like mortified and like
Exactly.
scarred for life.
The
Exactly.
most
then
you're
again,
getting is
5-year-olds
Iron
these
Man.
years, like nowadays, they experience a lot of other stuff though, so maybe they won't be. Who knows? What else is there? Let's see. I know you guys are big into sports. MLB is coming to Switch as well.
That is true. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are excited for that at all. I know you guys.
I don't know if
No
I'll end up
system,
getting it on the
so-
Switch. I'll
No.
probably stick on the Xbox.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I love sports games branching out, but if you have to ask me if I'd rather play it with the graphics and the online matchmaking of the PS5 or and the controller or the Switch, it's really not a hard discussion until
Exactly.
maybe it'll be better on the
Fair point.
OLED, the new Switch, right?
Mhm.
Maybe we'll start taking steps in that direction. But at the moment, and nothing on the Switch. That's just not what it's built for at the moment, right? So
No.
That is fair. There's a lot of these games you guys will not know of. I don't know if you guys know the Chrono Trigger series, like Chrono Cross. That's like a huge RPG thing.
No.
You guys probably never heard of that.
Nope.
It's a cool series. Never got a chance to play it. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings is now on the Switch Online, like the emulator thing.
Yep.
I'm hyped for that. I've been playing Earthbound. Earthbound's a lot of fun.
Is that-
It's like a classic RPG. You guys, it's Ness's game. If you guys know him from Smash Bros.
Yep.
So
yeah.
it's
I
very
never
interesting.
knew where Ness came from, so this maybe can be
That's
his
usually what
origins for me.
happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys got the chance of it, I would highly recommend that game too. That game's also really fun. It's a really quirky game.
Yep.
It's like one of those RPGs where you talk to everyone and everyone has like a unique line, so it's really fun.
Gotcha.
Let's see what else is there. The Demon Slayer game that was on the PS5, I think that's
Yep.
getting released on the Switch as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we have access to that soon.
Demon Slayer. Oh,
Splatoon
like,
3,
Splatoon 3. Yeah,
yes.
I do.
which
I haven't yet to play a Splatoon game, so I might. I don't know. Even if I could like rent that one from the library or something, if they get.
Yeah.
I don't know when they get new games, but like, because that'd be fun to try.
yeah,
But I don't know if I want to buy
low-key,
it.
For anybody near us or honestly anywhere, if your library has video games, very clutch way to get your hands on them for nothing to begin with. Splatoon 3, I don't know what the first two were like, but I thought they weren't super story based.
No, I
don't
didn't
know.
think so either.
was
This
more
one
about the
seems way
multiplayer.
more
This one's more
story-based.
story-based.
This one seems like it's actually got a single player mode, so that could be interesting. Give it a shot, right?
I always saw Splatoon as the shooter for kids
Yep,
because you're shooting paint.
That's
So
exactly
that's kind
how
of why I
see it.
figured it was like multiplayer,
Yep.
more oriented for the playing with your friends.
Mhm.
But it looks like it'd be a fun game to try. I mean, the one Splatoon character, Inkling on Smash, was kind of interesting to try.
Yep.
So could see it being fun.
Ignore everything Seb says when it comes to trying video games and stuff. He does not play anything properly, so his opinions aren't.
Well,
the
okay,
most
I'm getting
valid.
better at Smash though, because I bought it finally. I played like 100 rounds in 4 days.
Austin, do you have that yet? I don't remember if you bought
He
it.
doesn't
yet,
have
because-
Smash. Austin
They have,
doesn't have Smash.
Way too many video games to play to buy Smash right now.
That's
It's
My
also
brain
very
is
fair.
overloaded. I'm
That's
trying to
fair.
play through as
What's
much
the problem?
Cyberpunk as I can in 2 weeks, and I'm not gonna get very far.
No,
the
that's
pro-
a big
that's the
game.
problem when you have multiple consoles. You know, when you just have a Switch, you just kind of focus
There's
fire
too much
everything.
going on. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to finish
Ah.
Guardians.
Yep. So do I actually.
That's gonna take me
technically.
forever. It's gonna take me
Yeah, I think
5
it took
years.
me 22 hours.
So 5 years.
And then the credits roll, and then you're not done yet. So technically, I'm not done either.
Well, I still haven't finished the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and
Yeah.
I finished that first.
This is the wrong video to talk about how depressing Sebastian's video game resume is. Nat,
It's-
any
yeah.
other big ones you want
any
to
other
touch
big
on
games?
before
I
Xenoblade?
guess
Out
that's
of
the
my
final
list is
thing. I think I'm
empty.
going to talk about Xenoblade because everything else, I don't think you guys really know anyways. So there's no real point in talking about them. They're kind of obscure.
Yep.
So I mean, Portal's finally coming out.
Portal's
Switch,
fun.
If that's something you guys are interested in.
I used to
Yep.
play Portal
Other
on the
than
computer
that,
when it was
yeah,
free.
everything else we already covered pretty much everything else. So yeah, final thing, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out. I think Xenoblade is by far like my favorite game series of all time. 100% best game ever. The first game, Definitive Edition, super fun. I really want to get you guys to play that game, but it's also going to take like 100 hours to beat it because it's so much. And the second game is equally as big too.
So Seb will be retired before he finishes the first one and dead before he
I'll
finishes.
be
he's not even making
65
it.
trying to play
Like, if
this
Seb wants to
game.
beat this game, he has to watch us play it because he won't be able to beat it.
Yeah, that's
So,
fair too.
I don't know. You guys have to experience it. I think
Yeah.
Austin had expressed interest. You can borrow my copy, whatever.
yeah,
You know about that
absolutely.
whole thing.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna get through that. We're gonna make a promise. I think we're gonna try and get Xenoblade. We're gonna get something Xenoblade related on our website eventually.
Yes,
because
we will.
It's
We're gonna get
too much
something
fun.
We'll get
out before
something.
the third one. Before the third one.
Exactly.
I'm putting that in
Because
words
that
right
comes
now.
out in September.
Maybe even
So,
30 hours of gameplay. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 from
no, it
7.
was hard enough for us to get 5 hours gameplay together. I don't know how we're getting 30. Okay. It was
Hey, we got no
So,
classes for Austin Sebastian all summer, or no work for Austin Sebastian pretty much all summer long. So we're gonna be grinding.
Yeah.
well,
I'll
you
be
guys can
I'll be
play that
doing
together. I
classes.
will listen
Yeah.
to you guys talk about later because those games are masterpieces.
Yep.
And it is exciting that the third game is there to connect the two. Like minor spoilers, but also not really spoilers because you guys wouldn't get it. But like the third game connects the stories of the first two games together. So
Okay.
that's really sick. It's really cool because like the
Gotcha.
second game isn't really a direct sequel to the first game. Like
Okay.
it's interesting. You guys have to play it to
Gotta
understand
play
why,
kind of.
but it's
yeah.
super cool. So I'm really excited for that game. 100% getting that when it comes out. Maybe even pre-ordering for the special edition. We'll see because that whole series is like 10 out of 10.
Yep.
By far, like probably my favorite game in existence.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that is about everything that's on this list that is remotely interesting for us, anyways. Pretty successful direct overall.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah,
say, most
definitely
things
cool.
are pretty interesting. Kirby is probably by far the thing that like I think we're all really hyped for because becoming a car is a lot of fun.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
guess that comes out really soon too. So like I think Austin, I don't know if you're gonna be able to play it, but technically you have first access to it.
I'll get my
So,
hands on it, and if anybody expresses any kind of interest in Kirby, I'll have that out by April 1st. So
Exactly.
Yeah, leave comments in the bottom of the video.
also Nat's gonna
We
put
really wanna see
the
this.
Mouthful mode trailer in the description. So just go check that
100%
out.
because that it was
Hilarious.
You guys know Kirby. It's like the one time he actually didn't swallow anything. He like kind of like
Got
he
stuck.
kind of got stuck onto it. So
Yep.
Which is interesting. But anyways, I think this video is about done now. Is there anything last thoughts anyone needs before we leave?
Nope. Nintendo
Nope.
is filling that void. And I don't know if we have. Does anybody know if we have any more big releases before E3 and whenever that's happening?
I don't think so.
I
'Cause,
didn't
like,
either.
No.
Because of PS5, Xbox, that's usually E3. They usually release their stuff. E3.
It's either usually E3 or lately it's been post E3. Typically,
Exactly.
That's
So
true.
typically
we
if
won't
they're
see
not
anything
there,
until
they
E3
come
then.
after. Which
Yeah,
is
I don't think we'll see anything big till then. So that'd
well,
be my
yeah.
next bet for big game announcements.
yeah, all at one time at
Exactly.
least. Yep.
So yeah, as we said, leave a comment for what you guys are most hyped for. We'd love to hear it. And if you want to hear, someone else host for once, we'd also like to hear that as well. So from everyone here at Prairie Grown Reviews, see you guys next time.